And again, I was just saying how much love the video, Orion. I'm glad that you're in it too. But so we're going to use that for our sneak peek, and the sneak peek seems to be going really well. What do y'all think so far?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very well.
I like it being more intimate, even though there's still 100 and something people in there, but everybody seems really positive, and hopefully everybody's getting a good bit out of it. Tomorrow, Christina's going to post how to earn video that she's created. And then I'm going to go over on Thursday the different types of coaches, like people who are just doing it for the discount, those who are doing it as a hobby, and those who are trying to work towards full time. So people don't feel like they have to be crazy like me, or, it doesn't have to be a full time all the time sort of thing. So I think that's a preconceived notion that a lot of people feel, depending on, who invited them. But so they'll get a different aspect of the different ways to coach and that sort of thing. And then I'm going to go over the sign up process, the different ways to sign up, the best way with the challenge pack and that sort of thing. And then the closing is going to be mainly just, thanking everybody for coming, and, if any questions, and that we want to invite them into our team if they're ready. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. So tonight, we're small tonight. That's fine though, we're on, so that's awesome. And it's funny because it was yesterday, the day before, I was thinking about what are we going to do for the team call, and something I was in the shower of all things thinking, am I going to do sometimes I just don't know, and it came to my mind, and I'm like, I've got something to say, and it was kind of spilling out of my brain. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and record it so that I don't have to redo it. And so I'm going to just play a YouTube video that I did. It's like 8 minutes long, just kind of saying, where the magic is in this business. And it's basically behind the scenes that people don't see what you're doing. And that's in your personal invitations, and that's in your personal forming relationships with people. So I'm going to do a screen share and just show, it's an 8-minute video. When we're done, we can just kind of talk about it and see what y'all think, where y'all stand, what questions you might have or whatever. But it's going to be short and sweet. But again, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate what I'm thinking in my head, how to say it. So I just let me go ahead and record it. I hope that's not lazy, but at the same time, sometimes, you don't feel things like, you feel things more times than others. Okay, so here I am of myself that I just had to replay. So can y'all see?
Yeah.
Okay, coaches. I decided to do a video while it's on my mind for the call tonight. So instead of me trying to keep it all up here, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a video now so I can play it. We can all watch it together. And then at the end, we can talk about it. What's on my mind is, where's the magic in this business? Where is it? The magic in this business is the private conversations you have with people, with the invite process. The invite is there for a reason, for our vital behaviors. And while it's amazing to post on Facebook, plaster on Facebook, I'm having a challenge group, I'm having a sneak peek, come join us in this opportunity. That's great. Don't ever not do that. But at the same time, you have to have private conversations with people. You have to have one-on-one conversations with people. You can't just put it on Facebook and hope people come knocking on your door. I know I've been guilty of that in the past, and more recently, even in the summer, maybe so much, I just did that and I relied on that. And that was a mistake. And I want you to learn from my mistakes, because I've probably been in the business longer than most of you, because you are all on my downline. So you may be newer, or you maybe have been in the trenches for a while, but not where you want to be. And I just want to tell you that where the magic happens is when you're having a conversation with someone. You're having a normal conversation, and then the business comes up, and you're like, have you ever considered doing what I do? You would be amazing because I think that you're a natural motivator, or you would be amazing in this because you have a lot of drive, or you would be amazing because I know you have a need. You have a need of fulfillment with your income. So I know that you should go out there and bust and tail. Whatever the reason is, speak to that person and talk to them. Know that You can't just put it on Facebook and hope that people get it and think that that's your invite for the day. It's not. Your invite is that message behind the scenes that nobody sees. And make sure you're doing them. You know, a lot of times I feel like, you know, you say you're doing the work and maybe you're not really doing the work. And I want to know that you're doing it. I want to know that you're giving your all. I want to know that you're actually sending these messages. I'm going to tell you, with this Coach Sneak Peek, I put the banner up, you know, just like everybody else, and says, you know, come join us for 5 days on Facebook. And I don't get a whole lot of traction from that. I get maybe a handful of likes, and a lot of them are from you. And I love that you like my posts. I like to like yours too, because it helps us, you know, gain traction. So don't stop. But that being said, these aren't new likes. These are people that are already coaching or just like to like, you know. So while I'm going to continue to post, it's those one-on-one conversations that I'm having with people that I'm getting in a sneak peek. I'm going to tell you, I invited probably 25 people to the sneak peek. I had 10 yeses. And the ones who didn't say yes, they still thanked me. They said, thank you for thinking of me. I'm going to say about 90% of the people I talked to, whether they said yes or no, they said, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for extending the invite. So you're not doing someone a disservice by inviting them. You're making them feel special, that you thought that they would be awesome, and that you're going to personally take the time out of your day to invite them instead of just putting it on Facebook and hoping that people get what you're trying to say. So it's about forming the relationships and putting the invites out there personally. Every day. I know it's hard. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off sometimes, and you feel like, you know, I'm getting a lot of no's and I'm getting a lot of rejection. It's okay. We all do. So just know that it comes with the territory, and know that if you get enough no's, eventually you're going to get some yeses. And those yeses may change their life forever. So keep that in mind and keep that in your heart when you're talking to people. Go in with intention that you're trying to help them with a solution, whether it be through health or fitness. And don't think about the end result so much that it distracts you from having a genuine conversation. Think about it and know that you have a heartfelt reason why you're inviting them to join us with coaching, that eventually that might change their whole life. So I urge and encourage you to go where the magic happens. Go, 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 go. Go behind the scenes. Invite people. Go invite people every single day via personal message. Via phone call if you prefer to call. I'm not a phone person, but I love, you know, messaging people and using voice to text sometimes if you want to do it that way. And, you know, that way they can hear your voice and hear your heart. But don't skip out on the invites, the personal invites, the invites that mean something, not the one that says, come to me, I just posted on Facebook. Again, still do that, because people need to see it. You never, ever know if you're missing someone. Maybe you're missing someone in a personal invitation, but somebody on Facebook sees it. That happened yesterday. Someone out of the blue said, yes, add me a sneak peek, that I never would have invited, which I should never prejudge, but we all do. It's normal. So I just wanted to do this video while it was on my heart and while I was really, really, really thinking about it, because at the end of the day, if you don't reach out to people personally, you're doing them an injustice, and you're doing yourself a major injustice. So please, please, please take to heart. And it's going to be uncomfortable at first. You know, if you're not doing them already, and it's going to be uncomfortable at first because you're not used to it. But the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, and the more you're going to enjoy it. And, you know, even if you want to practice on a best friend and say, look, you know, I've started this new business. I know I need to invite people to it. I know I need to invite people to, you know, the challenge groups. Can I practice on you? Do you mind if we do this together? And do it. And, you know, and at the end, they may even join you. They may not. It's fine if they don't. But at least you get practice, you know, and you can do that with multiple friends. Do it. Just say, this is what I'm doing, and I really want to invite people. So let's do this. Will you mind, you know, helping me out with this? So I think that, you know, if you practice and practice and practice, eventually you're going to enjoy inviting people. I love having this conversation with people now that, you know, I'm like, I think you would be awesome. You would rock this business, you know, just tell them how amazing they are, and personally and heartfelt. So I'm rambling now, but I had to get this out while I was thinking about it, because the magic is in the personal invite. The magic is in that. So I hope you're reading your personal development as well. That's key in order for you to feel comfortable doing these personal invites, and being to prove the product works. But I want you to really focus this whole next week, getting at least 3 invitations out every single day. And if you do that, I guarantee you'll have at least one person say yes to one of something, whether it be a challenge group, whether it be Shakeology, whether it be this business opportunity. Just do it. And we'll get back together and see how it went. But I'm really excited, and I think that we're coming upon a really exciting time with Beachbody. I know that it's been kind of, slow lately, but that's the season that we're in. So keep doing what you're doing, but please, I encourage you, get out of your comfort zone and do this invite. And do it with love, do it with heart, do it with gumption, and people will see. People are going to feel that. So, all right, so let's hear what you got to say.
That's funny watching yourself. Oh, gosh. All right, let me find so I can get screen share off. Okay, so what y'all think? I mean, I know I was going off on it, but, I mean, how do you feel? I mean, I know sometimes you don't know what to say or, how to even approach it. So just give it to me. Let's talk.
Well, you said, you're not comfortable, if you're not comfortable doing it. Well, reading start with why. I mean, I love to do the Audible,
Mm-hmm.
but there's 2 parts in the back of this book that are not on the Audible. And so I was looking at it, and something I marked 2 days ago that I absolutely loved, and it goes along with what you're saying about not being comfortable. Leadership requires 2 things: a vision of the world that does not yet exist and the ability to communicate it. So yeah, okay, you want these people, you got to see it, you got to believe it, you got to want it, and you got to be able to communicate it to them. Just like you're saying, if you're not doing it, you're not comfortable. Well, when we started our journey, were we comfortable? Were we comfortable with our meals? Were we comfortable with, our weight loss? No. Same thing with the opportunity. Just like, I don't know if you guys saw my last, I said this in my Super Sunday presentation, and I added it to as a comment under my why. But I said, thinking like you said, Natalie, we prejudge. We all do that. That's just normal. That's what we do. But and what did I do? I prejudged when I bought in 2007 when I bought Turbo Jam. Well, yeah, I bought Turbo Jam, but I'm smart. I don't need the meal planner. No, of course not. All I need to do is sweat it out. So what did I do? I sweated it out. What did I get? I put in half of the effort and I got half of the results. Well, same thing here. If we're not inviting, we're not going to get it. But we got to get comfortable with what, we first see in our hearts and in our minds so that we can communicate that and be able to get more comfortable, and these people will see it and feel it and understand it.
And I don't know what made me think of this, but, a couple of the no's that I got when about the sneak peek, for a second I was like, ow, and I was like, no, it's okay. People are going to say no, and you can't take it personally. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to the opportunity because it's not for them. It's not going to be for everybody. So taking it personally and being afraid to get those no's, it's something you got to get over. It's something that you got to, I'm a very sensitive person, y'all know, but you got to get some tough skin. You got to say it's going to be okay. Not everybody wants to do this, but you don't know if you don't ask. So you have to ask, or even I'm always referring to coaching, but with challenge groups too. I mean, you never ever know. Even send a message saying, I'm not sure if this is for you, but I'm running a new challenge group.
you've been interested in the past, or, I've seen your post about you wanting to improve, blah, 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 blah. Let me know. And, you don't always have to go into the conversation Beachbody. Most of my conversations are, hi, how are you? How is life? Like, it's been like 6 months since we've even spoken to each other. I want to know how you were doing, talk to me. They see my post. They know what I'm doing. They may, talk to me about it after I just say, hey, how are you? Oh, I've been seeing your post. What's this thing you're doing? And then you just talk to them about it. So just initiating the conversation in general is just go through your friends. They're your friends. They're your friends for a reason. So talk to them. And I'm gonna switch gears a little bit and tell Nicole that I'm so proud of you. You are so close to Diamond, baby.
Thank you.
You are so close. I'm gonna probably cry. Well, no, I will cry. We know we're gonna cry. But,
both you and I.
Yeah, I mean, I know you've been working on it like really, 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 really hard, and I know you're very close. So I'm very, very excited for you. So I just had to shout you out because
thank you.
You've been with me since the beginning.
I know, but and you know what? Even as close as I am, sometimes it still gets discouraging because I'm like, this is not happening, and it's probably because sometimes we put a time frame on what we think because we're so close, and then it doesn't happen, and it's so easy to become discouraged and just fall off. So like everyone always says, just you have to continue with the personal development because that's when it falls into place. It's the truth. Because sometimes I'm like, whatever, I'm just walking away.
I know where you live.
Right, exactly. Well, I'll try to walk away. And I just sent you a little message. I don't even know if you see it in your chat. But back to you saying, you have to ask. Just biblically, even the Bible says you have not because you ask not. So you got to go for it. You have to. So if Jesus says it, come on, people.
Preach. Yeah, so I basically begged Nicole to sign up when we first started working together. I signed up, and at the time, I'm being blatantly honest here. You had to sign up a coach each month to hit Success Club. And, I would have the points, but the coach part was always not happening for me unless I begged somebody. I'm like, I'll give you $50. Like, what do you want? And she loves Shakeology, so it wasn't that. It was just, well, I don't necessarily need to coach, but I'm like, you get a discount. And she is a loving friend, so she was like, okay. And yeah, so you were so I saw Carrie and then Paul.
And then me.
Yeah. And it was a lot of IMing at work. Did you do it yet? Did you do it yet?
Right. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I promise I'm going to do it.
And I'm like, but you didn't do it yet.
Oh, God. And then I saw you progressively just each week. Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I would bring her over to my desk. I'm like, look, I got a Success Club lead, and they bought 2 bags of Shakeology. And she'd go,
yeah.
Ooh, we're just like, we went all over it.
I know.
So, yeah. So we've come a long way together.
Yes.
We worked together for 9 years. So.
Anyway. And I brag on you all the time. Aww. So use Natalie. Use her. Use her. Use her.
Use and abuse.
Yes. And Natalie's right. She's very sensitive, and she's grown so much. She's come out of her shell. She used to be so timid. You would never think that Natalie would be where she is right now, just because she was just timid, sweet, and just, no, that's okay. It's okay.
Like Yolanda was my boss, who's Nicole's best friend and one of your coaches, and she was, my boss, and she was hard on me. She was really hard on me. And she took me into an office one day and said if I didn't take a certain task on for work that I was gonna be gone, and I was like, I don't want to take that task on. She's like, oh God, get a grip. Anyway, we're off on a tangent. I know anybody. Sorry. And I know Billy, you're getting close as well. I know you've been working towards it, and you're almost to the milestone. So keep rocking. All right, I want everybody to say something good about themselves.
Look at her head. Orion's had hot chocolate.
Oh, it's a race.
Okay, well.
Are you doing the 5K or the 15K? 5K?
5K.
She's fast, y'all. Very fast. I wouldn't try to race you.
She's hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think I started it for?
Oh, funny.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
Okay, Billy.
Say, if you feel comfortable saying something. Say something talk about, something that's going well for you. Brag about yourself for a minute. Oh.
Nope.
Well,
Come on, Orion, brag.
I've got nothing.
Well, you're not working nights anymore.
I want to brag so bad, I do, but I don't. I don't know. It's coming. Next week, I'll brag.
huh?
Next week, I'll brag about something.
Okay, cool. We need to do that every week. I know that we do.
So you gotta hold me to it.
Okay. Fall classic, baby. Okay, so
Exactly.
we've got a few more minutes, but like on the calendar, every month we're going to do sneak peek, third week of the month. We're going to still do it in December, even if people are focused on the holidays. They're going to be, that's fine. But we got Hammer and Chisel coming out December 1st, which is going to be awesome. I know that I haven't been promoting it like I need to. It's something that I don't know why, because I'm really excited about it. So I've been putting in the fitness group and not so much on Facebook. So I'm going to start doing that probably in the next couple of days, just to get it out there. People aren't going to know what it is because it's brand new. People don't know that, the cool thing is, 2 trainers coming together for the first time ever. So, they're putting that out there. People either love Sagi or they love Autumn. So putting them together is pretty awesome. I don't know the price of the challenge pack that's going to be December 1st. I'm guessing, I don't know, 160. Maybe hopefully 140, but who knows? And what else? I'm guessing there's probably Black Friday specials every November. At the end of the after Thanksgiving, there's usually discounted programs. They'll do some supplements of some sort. That's usually like crazy discounts. So that helps with just kind of getting people, set up with a program if they've ever done Beachbody, and you get new customers that way, because if people don't want to spend the money and they all of a sudden spend $30 to get something, then so let's look for that. I'm sure that's probably going to happen. And what else?
Reminder, I posted it in Posh, but Monday night is a call with Autumn from Diesel Nation, where they're going to be going over the test group of a Hammer and Chisel and everything. So all you guys have to do is log on, and it'll probably be 45 minutes, an hour, something like that. But Autumn's going to be on there too.
Cool. And if y'all, I know you probably have been watching all the different transformations from that program, but they're crazy. They're really, really crazy. So I'm excited about it, because I know that I need to work on it. I need to work on myself. So I'm just 3 fresh on Monday.
Have you guys seen the size infomercial?
Hmm.
I woke up this morning at 3 o'clock and I fell asleep with the TV on, and there it was. And I just was watching it, but I was watching the success stories too, and it was incredible. This one girl, I mean, she was a good sized girl, but she lost 74 pounds in 5 months. Another one, and I posted on my wall today. One of the ladies, she was 52 years old and she lost more weight than her age, just by dancing. So it was really incredible. They were selling it for $59
Hmm.
along with the on demand too. So, but I couldn't find it on YouTube, but it was really good. It really was good.
Now that you say that, I know one of my customers has been eyeing it for a while, and she said she watched it over and over again, that she's going to get it for Christmas. Been talking to her about coaching for a year or a year and a half, because she wants to bring some income into her family because she's a stay-at-home mom, and she loves the 21-day fix. I'm like, hello. She's like, she attends every single. Hi.
Oh,
Cutie Tootie.
You wanted to say hi to Billy.
Hi,
Hi.
that's my buddy.
Wait. He needs a spoon.
She don't want to talk anymore. She said hi and left.
Okay. Well, if I don't have anything else, then we'll go ahead and call it night. I like our format of just chatting. I don't know if y'all do. And if you think of anything between now and next week, I may get a guest speaker, but if not, if you think of a topic you want to go over, let's do it. I don't always want to be the one to decide what we talk about. So, and if you ever want to host a call, y'all got stuff to talk. Y'all got great tips. So don't ever hesitate to say, I know I'm pretty good at this, so let me share it. And maybe one night we'll do like a few different people instead of just one person, and just kind of have like, this is a topic, what are your best tips, and then we'll have some volunteers to like ahead of time decide who's going to talk. I don't know, just throwing that out there. Okay. Well, y'all have a good week. I know we've got Thanksgiving next week, so holiday soon, but enjoy your rest of the week and the sneak peek, and follow up with those people that you invited, and if there's anything that they need answered along the way, then they can post in the group, or we can have a three-way if you ever need to have a three-way, just to have somebody else offer some other, I don't know. Okay. Y'all have a good night.
Rose.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Rose. Okay.
it froze on my end too.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the end.